Hello, you are welcome to Pattern Drafting with Lina. I am Lina. So for today's class, I'll be showing you how I drafted this basic skirt with that. Hope you can see it. Basic that skirt with that straight band. Hope you can see it very well. So I will be showing you how I drafted this. So, okay. So I noticed something while I was sewing this skirt. I noticed that I omitted the dart. Yes, the taking out of the dart while I was drafting it. So I will try and do something to show you how to put your dart, because I added the dart intake to the waist, but I forgot to take it out. So I'll quickly make a video so that I will add it up so that you see it. So don't forget you are watching Pattern Drafting with Lina, and if this is the first time, please subscribe to the channel, and if you have done that, God bless you. Don't forget to like, share with your friends and family. Thank you. Hello friends, you are welcome to Pattern Drafting with Lina. And in case you are just seeing me for the first time, I am Lina. And if you have not subscribed to this channel, please hit the subscription button and also the notification button, so that anytime I post anything new here, you will be the first to be notified. So without any further delay, let's jump to today's class. So today we'll be drafting and cutting a basic skirt, yes, and the sewing will be off the camera as usual. So without any delay, let's jump into the measurement, how to take a measurement for basic skirt. So we are using our body form today as our model. So I choose here to be her skirt waist. If you are doing this on your client or on yourself, you know where you normally put your skirt. So I will be marking here because I will be needing it for the hip depth measurement. So when you are doing this, just as your client where she puts her skirt. So for our model, her skirt waist is 76. You can see I put pencil there so that I will be taking the hip depth from there. Your hip depth will start from where you are putting your skirt. So from there, I'll be taking the hip depth for the skirt. Hope you can see me. So hope you can see. In case you are confused, just go. The first video I posted on this channel was on how to take an accurate body measurement. So the hip depth is 19. So from there again, I will take her skirt length. That's why I put pencil there. You can as well tie a tape or a rope there. So since our body form is with tie, is not full, I will choose this place. Hope you can see me. This place that this knot is to be her skirt length 48. Her skirt length is 48, and the hip. Hope you can see me very well. And the hip is how to take a measurement. The hip is with one of my finger inside. In fact, let me move it. I like moving my tape up and down to see if it will. So her hip is 105. 105. So without any further delay, let's jump into the drafting class. So for this class, we'll be needing a calico. You can use any fabric of your choice, but we'll be using calico. We'll be needing a pattern master, trace ruler, a pattern paper. You can either use brown or white, anyone that is available. Our calculator, our pencil. So let's jump into the class without any delay. So before we jump into the drafting properly, so we need to do our calculation. Our skirt waist will be dividing by 4, and we'll be adding 3 cm for that because it's basic skirt, so definitely it will have that. And our hip will be dividing by 2, plus 3 to get our first box. Then we'll later divide the box, or we'll do directly our hip plus 6 because we'll be adding 6 cm ease to our hip. It's not compulsory, but it's okay to add the ease, and the ease is 6 cm. So we'll add 6 cm to our hip and we'll divide it by 4. So let's continue with the class. And for our hip depth, we'll be subtracting 1 from our hip depth. We'll be subtracting 1 from our hip depth. I hope you understand. This hip depth we are working with here is 19. When we subtract 1, it will give us 18. So the first thing we are going to do is to take our 2 cm top line. You can take more than that, but 2 cm is okay. We'll be taking our 2 cm top line. Don't forget you are watching Pattern Drafting with Lina. And if this is the first time you are seeing me, please kindly subscribe and hit the notification bell so that anytime I post something here, you will be the first to be notified. I have a lot of classes here on this channel already, starting from how to take accurate body measurements to basic bodies, simplified bodies, even corset. How I altered basic body to corset. So now I've drawn my top line, my 2 cm top line. The next thing will be me going in from my center front. I choose here as my center front. Sorry. So me going So the first, after I've drawn my top line, my 2 cm top line, I will go in from here. I choose here to be my center front, CF. I'm going in from my center front with half measurement of my hip, of our hip. The hip we are working with plus 3 cm. And the hip we are working with is 105. By the time we divide into 2, to give us 52.5, then we will add 3. It will now give us 55.5. So from my center front, I am going in with the 55.5. We are working with cm. In case you are confused, we are working with cm. So 55.5. I hope you can see it very well. 55.5 from our center front. It's going all the way to our center back. 55.5. Okay. So I'm okay with this. Our skirt length is short, so let me cover it. It with marker so that you can see it very well. So this now become our center back. This is our center front, CF and CB. Then this is our top line. So the next thing now is to this from our center front to our center back now is now half of our hip plus 3 cm is. So now we want to divide this box from our center front to our center back, to divide it so that we now have quarter and quarter. We now have half of the front and half of the back. Now that 55.5, which is this box, we are going to be dividing it into two, and it will give us 55.5 divided by 2 to give us 27.5. So this is the way I'll be dividing it now. It's not confusing, just put your mind first. We did our top line. The second one was to go in from our center front with half of our hip plus 3 cm. So now I'll be breaking my tape. That way it's a bit easier. So you can see here 27.75. So let me connect our line, huh? So now this is now our front and this is our back. Now we'll have quarter of our hip plus 1.5 cm here, and also quarter of hip plus 1.5 cm. Hope you understand. So the next thing is to take our skirt length. The skirt length here is 46. So the skirt length, we are starting from our top line. We are not adding anything and we are not removing anything. So we are taking exactly the 46 cm. We did not add and we did not remove from the skirt length. When we are cutting, we can add folding, the hemming allowance. For now, it's just the skirt length. So I'm connecting it now. So this is our skirt length now. Skirt length. Okay. The next thing to apply is our hip depth. Like I said, we'll be subtracting one from our hip depth. The hip depth is 19 cm. So we'll be subtracting 1 cm, which will now give us 18 cm. We are starting from our top line to put the 18 cm this way. This skirt is very, very easy. And as you know, basic skirt is foundation to any skirt you are making. You don't know how to draft basic skirt. I wonder how you know how to draft 6 pieces or any other one. So let's connect. So this is our hip depth. Some people call it hip line. It's the same thing. Hip depth. Hip depth. So the next thing is to go in through our center front. Through our center front or through our center back. Either way on the pattern. We go in through our center front first with quarter of our waist measurement plus 3 cm for that. and we've calculated that our waist is 76. By the time we divide it into 4, it gives us 19 plus 3 cm 22. So from center front we'll be going in with on 22 cm on this top line, which now serves as our waistline. Yes, I forget, this also serves as our waistline. So we've marked our 22. Let's repeat the same thing for the back. 22 cm on the waistline. Hope you can see it. Then our hip curve or pattern master now comes to work. We use this hip side, we place it. Hope you can see it very well. We place it sitting down on your hip, depth, and on your waistline. Then you curve it this way. Position your curve the way it will work for you. Hope you can see it very well. Okay, so the next one, let me turn the paper this way. I've done the one for back. Let me do the one for front now. Hope you can see it. This is it. And we have curved our hip. You can see. You can see how it's looking. Hope it's looking like this. So the next thing is to take out our band. Our basic skirt is ready. To take out our band, yes, and we'll be cutting straight band. We'll be doing straight band. We won't do cut out band. We'll do straight band for this. We'll be taking out our band of 2 inches. 2 inches is okay for basic skirt. 2 inches is okay. So since I will be doing a straight band, there's no need for me to do waist balancing. So I will just take out the 2 inches. But if you are doing a cut out band, you need to do a waist balancing. Yes, you need to raise your waist up at the back and lower it for the front. But since I'm doing straight band, I'll just come from my waistline, which is the top line, to take my 2 inches for both front and back pattern. The basic skirt is set. And proceed to cutting. Hope you can see it. The basic skirt is very easy to plait. There's foundation to all the skirts. Okay, as you can see, our basic skirt is set. Our front and our back pattern is set. So now we are proceeding to cut. We are going to be using our paper scissors to cut it out. So we are cutting out now. Okay, I hope you can see very well. This skirt is very, very easy. Very, very easy. I'm cutting through the band now. This, my front pattern is set. You can see it. Don't forget you are watching Pattern Grafting with Lima. If you find this video very, very interesting as you are watching it, please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe if you have not done that. Don't forget to share with your friends and family. We are on Facebook as Lina Design and Fashion Academy. We have a page and a group. You can join and like our page there. I hope you can see it very well. And for now, we have our physical classes. We don't have online classes. We have only physical classes running now. So we are proceeding to cutting our fabric. As you know, we'll be cutting the front on fold. Your front pattern on fold, except the design calls for you not cutting it on fold. For now, it's on fold. Okay, as you can see, I've gone ahead to place the front. I hope you can see it very well. To place the front, and I've marked the sewing allowances. Yes, I've marked the sewing allowances for the skirt waist. For the waist area, I added 2 cm to join with my band. As you can see, I added 2 cm to join with my band. And for the hip side, I added 2 inches. For the downside, the hemming side, I did not add anything. Yes, I did not add anything, which means I won't be folding it. But when you are doing your own, consider to add your hemming allowance. You understand? Consider to add your hemming allowance. So as you can see, here is on fold. I said your basis, your skirt, your front is always on fold, except the design calls for it not to be on fold. I've gone ahead to place the back. I've added all the sewing allowances for the top, for the side, the same 2 inches I used for the front, and the same thing for the front 2 cm. Then for the zipper side, yes, I used 1.5 inches for the zipper allowance. Then I thought of adding vent. I went up from the skirt length by 5 inches since the skirt is short. Then I extended it by 1.5 inches. So I will cut now. Like I said, you are watching Pattern Drafting with Lina, and if this is the first time you are seeing me, please subscribe. And if you find this video very interesting, please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to share with your friends and family. I hope you can see the vent, what I mean by vent, back vent. So we are done with our cutting. This is our front and this is our back, and this is, so I will take it to sewing machine. I will do the sewing and I will show you when I'm done. So like I said, that I omitted the dart while I was drafting, and I added it to the waistline. So simply I want to show you how to take out your dart, because we added it to the waist. So I noticed it while I was sewing that after taking out my sewing allowances, the waist was excess. I was like, what is going on? And I remembered I added that. So to take out your dart, simply measure your waistline. Like we have 22 for the waistline we're working with. Actually the waist divided by 4, 19 plus 3 cm for that. So now get the midpoint of your 22, which is 11. You get the midpoint of your 22, which will give you 11, both for front and for back. So when you get the 11, this is for front. For front, come down. I use paper tape to tape the band back. I hope you can see it. I added the band back. So from that your waistline for the front, come down 8 cm. 8 cm is okay, or 10. 8 to 10 is okay, so that your dart will not be too long, to avoid your skirt being bulging down. So now I've gotten the midpoint. To my left, I will take 1.5. Remember we added 3 cm, so 3 cm divided by 2 will give us 1.5. To my right, I will take 1.5. Hope you can see it very well. Then you connect with straight ruler to your dart end point. That 8 cm is for your dart end point. That is where your dart will end. Connect this way. Hope you can see it. Hope it's visible enough. Hope you can see. So I made a mistake while I was drafting. I have to show you. Sorry for the mistake. Then for the back, I couldn't find the band, so no problem. So for the back, you will repeat the same thing, just that for the dart end point for the back can be up to 12 cm. It can be up to 12 cm, but for front 10 cm, 8 to 10 is okay. But for the back, it can be 12 cm or even more. So without any problem, let's continue with our class.